Okay. You are welcome to our today's live broadcast right here from our homeland radio studio here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you. I remain the fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aninri. Aninri is a local government in Ojiriva province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcaster under IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and he is still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement, having secured several court discharges from 2015 till 2022. Nigeria have not obeyed a single court order, even to allow him to enjoy a bail, iron bail, as you can see it on the screen, the iron bail granted to him by Binta Nyako. They didn't allow him. You can see the discharge by Ademola on the screen. Justice Ademola, you can see it there. 17th of December 2015. You can see it, you can see the bail. Which one shall we talk about? Are we going to talk about that of John Soho? John Soho was the one who took him away from DSS custody to Kuje. And on that, John Soho discharged him unconditionally when he tried secret trial and it didn't work. And before we go there, I wish our people have come in. I need to go on IPOB press release 21st 12 2023. We need to read it out. We have to form it as a habit to always present IPOB press release as they are being multiply published. We must do so. And thank you. Thank you, Umu Chineke. Thank you. Your duty is to share, invite others, bring them in, notify them about this program. We have to tell them that we know what they are doing. We have to tell the enemy. Thank you. Thank you. We move. IPOB press release 21st 12 2023. The global family and movement of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by the great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, condemned the foreign nationals and the call for the release of Chinese and Korean nationals kidnapped in Biafra land by Nigerian criminal agents. IPOB intelligence uncovered the kidnap of two Chinese investors with their Biafran business partners on Onitsha-Owerri Expressway. There are unconfirmed reports that suggest that the abducted persons may have been killed after ransom was paid. The kidnapped victims were taken to the government-sponsored criminal kingpin called Butuzo Temple, who is in charge of the notorious Oso Valley. More so, the attack on the Daiwe Company convoy, where some Nigerian soldiers and drivers were murdered and 2 Korean nationals abducted, was carried out by the same government-sponsored criminals operating in Iguacha, Rivers State. The state governors and the security chiefs in Anambra, Imo, and Rivers State have refused to talk about this kidnapping of these foreign nationals. The Nigerian government is using the abduction of foreign nationals to blackmail IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the international community. Therefore, we call for thorough investigation of these cases. The plans between the Nigerian government and their sponsored criminals are to channel attention to the kidnapping of foreign nationals, since the kidnapping of Nigerians has almost become the norm and no longer makes news. The recent kidnapping of 2 Chinese and 2 Korean nationals in Nigeria, in Biafra territory, is part of the federal government's sustained campaign against IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB worldwide and ESN operatives in Biafra land do not indulge in kidnapping, car snatching, or any such criminal gangs activity. Chinese and Korean government must demand the whereabouts of their citizens from the Nigerian government. The Nigerian government cannot claim ignorance of the kidnap of these foreign nationals because it must have been facilitated by some persons within Nigerian security forces. They would have given the movement of these foreign nationals to the kidnappers. IPOB encourages our people to bring their investments home, and the kidnapping of local businessmen and foreign investors is part of the Nigerian government plans to discourage investments coming into the Biafra territory. The Nigerian government recruited the criminal in Osu Valley through their agent and infiltrator, thinking that they would destroy IPOB, ESN, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to no avail. The Nigerian government and the recruited agents are determined to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released. No matter how hard the Nigerian government and its agents try, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released, and Biafra will be restored in due time. Once again, we call on the Chinese and Korean government to demand the safe return of their nationals from the Nigerian government immediately. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. Thank you. Share it very, very wide. You can just amend their language or title to the very government contracted agent. That is the very real name. The very other ones, you can use this one, government contracted agent. That's where the very war have been channeled. Thank you. I think you got the information. These are the very Nigerian plans we neutralized that one of killing politicians. Nigerian government killed Chike Akunyele. Nigerian government killed Ahmed Gulak. Nigerian government killed Army Kopo. Nigerian government, they have committed so many things. They even plan to kill UK High Commission, Katrina Line. IPOB warned her from coming. They even plan to attack Kumuyi, and IPOB informed Kumuyi not to come to our land. When all these things have been neutralized, they are now using their security that secure the foreign personnel. So through their security security personnel, they will pass information to the criminal, because it is not easy to get information about foreigners moving here, apart from the Nigerian security agencies that are around them. If you want to, anything that happened to the security agent, both attack or anything, it comes from Nigerian security. They gave the intel. It doesn't happen like that. We are here now, I'm in Biafra land. We know how it goes. Before you see a foreigner attacked, Nigerian security agency is attached to that. So that is to show you that IPOB is always right. So this is our presentation from the IPOB press release this very moment, and we move on our topic by thanking our God first. Thank you. You know, this very press release now, people does not even know. Even before that day, you saw us. You saw me broadcasting about it and some other media warriors. Nigeria have submitted it to the Chinese government before this Korean own happened. They have already submitted it to tell you that they are engineer. Immediately it happened, they refused to publish it on media. They submitted it to the Chinese because they know that IPOB approaches countries. So they knew that China may have been approached by IPOB. So in order to, and Nigeria have approached China, then to show them evidence that IPOB is acting what they said, they now set up their recruited agents to kidnap 2 Chinese businessmen, investors that came to Anambra. They are into like something like a hotel business or something. So Ludo will explain better about them. So that is how they brought it. They say, okay, let us use foreigners. All the foreigners that are here, as far as their country does not believe that IPOB is terrorist, then all their citizens that are in Nigeria will kidnap them. That's the final conclusion of Nigerian government. To drag IPOB into their, to drag us and get international support. That's the final conclusion. That, okay, as far as killing politicians in Nigeria did not work, burning down communities, killing traditional rulers, doing everything, using a background and the security agencies to cause mayhem, using the government contracted agents to cause trouble and target on IPOB. It didn't work. Even the Global Terrorism Index report 2022-2023 tagging IPOB number 10, it didn't work. They say, okay, let us, as IPOB is approaching country, any country they approach, we have the intel. We know the citizens, foreigners in Nigeria. We are the security agencies. We are the national. We are in charge of national security advisor. We are in charge of everything intelligence. So we know foreigners. We know Swedish. What is it called? Swedish citizen. We knew Chinese citizen. We knew Korean citizen. After IPOB, we don't know them. How they enter. We don't know. We don't care. Nigeria is in charge of their what is it called? Immigration. They're in charge of custom. They're in charge of everything. They have information of the foreigners. We don't know, but you see them reporting us to the countries as if we know when they came, as if we know they are American, as if we know they are Russians, as if we know that they are from Belgium, as if we know they are from China, as if we know that they are from Sweden or Germany. But Nigeria as a country knew where these foreigners came from, all of them. Now immediately they set up and kidnapped the Chinese citizens and other Biafrans, 5 of them, then 2 Chinese citizens. They reported it to the Chinese without telling the media to publish it. They gave it to the Chinese and tell them this is what IPOB is doing. So the same thing they will do to other foreigners. All their citizens here, Nigeria will kidnap them. And they will stop publishing it. They will now report to their country immediately. that IPOB have kidnapped them. That is their latest plan, but we would of course them. Narekele na rotuto na ojijama na mbulelu na richi sibuchi na diru ebi ebi ode dika gi ode yiri gi imeela Chineke IPOB, imeela Chineke Nnamdi Kanu, imeela Chineke Ojukwu, imeela Chineke ndị nna nna anyị ha chọpụtara anyị nri anyị na-eri, imeela Chineke ndị agha Ojukwu, imeela Chineke ESN, imeela Chineke IPOB, imeela nara ekele nara otuto n'ihi na ebochi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa mara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. He said, thank you. Let me charge my this thing. They have brought light. Excuse me. All right. Thank you. We need to go into the topic. We need to go to the topic. Very, very important. Let me go there. Just read the pictures on the screen. These are part of the victories of Nnamdi Kanu in Nigerian court. It's about 6 court victories. We are not even adding the bell, but I only reported 2. The two at the top are, they have taken the light. The 2 at the top are the same. Then the other one at the below is Bell from Bintanyako. I did not even add that of John Soho, who also discharged Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Bintanyako granted Nnamdi Kanu iron bail, right? Iron bail. So then we continue. I want to go and tag the number to call on the program so that when we analyze, after our analysis, then our people can call in. Help us to share. Help us to share. They have taken the light already. Okay, so what are we saying? From the topic there, he says that, what is the topic saying? Let me just go direct to the topic. What is the basis, okay, from Supreme Court judgment? What is the basis of further trial of Nnamdi Kanu for treason that Buhari committed against Nigerians? Shagari, right? December 31st, 1983. I don't know what is holding. My network will refuse to open here, so I am quoting those things off head. This one refused to open. I don't know. That is their business. I don't know. So we continue. Now, based on the appeal court judgment, Supreme Court judgment, let us go there. Let us go there and see. Let me see if we can get that Supreme Court judgment. Where is that Barrister Ejiofor? He didn't send it to me here. Oh my God. Okay. I thought he sent it to me here. Oh. Okay. I'm coming. I want to get the judgment of the Supreme. I want to read some things there. But I am looking for it. I didn't know where it is again. But we must continue. We must continue. We must continue. So, what are we saying? That Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, was kidnapped by Nigerian government in Murtala Mohammed Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, October 14, 2015. And they transferred him to Force Headquarters, Abuja. From Force Headquarters, Abuja, to DSS. And from there, they took Nnamdi Kanu to their court. They charged him for treason, for broadcasting on Radio Biafra in London. That was the reason he was charged for treason. They didn't charge him for treason that he overthrew Buhari. They didn't charge Nnamdi Kanu for treason, that treason and terrorism again, that he have even attacked any governor or a local government chairman. No. They did not charge him for treason because he formed an army. They did not charge him for treason because he launched a security outfit. I am talking about 2015, when they prepared the charge of treason. They charge him for treason because he broadcast on Radio Biafra. He talks true of what is happening in Nigeria, and he reminds the world about the Biafra genocide that nobody is talking about. And he told the world that this matter should be looked into. That what we are seeing, that what our fathers saw and warranted them to defend their land, that we are seeing it more than 10 times. That's what Nnamdi Kanu was explaining. He said, there is chance for round table, for talk. We did referendum. That's why he was charged for treason. Well, I'm just explaining. He said the truth of everybody. He said, say the evil of his own. But I will say your own. He said everything. They kidnapped him in Murtala Mohammed and charged him for treason. Now, during this very court trial, in the presence of Nigerian prosecutor called Labaran, who represents federal government, because Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer filed application for bail. Now, on the ruling of the bail, because the trial was on the court of Ademola, they filed application. So, Ademola ruled when he asked Labaran questions, a question, not question, a question, just a single question. He asked Labaran, who are the victims of his terrorism? Labaran started dancing in the court, telling Honorable Justice Ademola, a Yoruba man, that he is using piracy radio in London. He had and he received under the jurisdiction of this very honorable court in Abuja, under the jurisdiction. So that he is posing national security threat on Nigeria. So after all these things from Labaran, Justice Ademola, maybe he thought that Labaran didn't understand the English. So he have to bring the English lower again. Because the first one was, how many are the victims of his terrorism? This month, because the judge was talking about human being, terrorism, it must be by act. you act it. It is practical. It will happen. Terrorism is not when you are sleeping, you dream. You say, hey, this man, I dream when he was threatening us. Did he carry on terrorism? No. Do you understand? So he now brought the English. He said to Labaran, how many people have died under his terror? He removed that victim because initially he used how many people are the victims of. He brought it again. How many people have died under his terror? Labaran wasn't able to defend it. And based on that, Honorable Justice Ademola of the Federal High Court discharged Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, 17th of December 2015. This is where you must pin up now. You see this very place, you must hold it very tight because it will help us in this very program. Even as you may be calling, it will help you. You see this very place, discharged unconditionally. That is the picture you are seeing at the top there. These two pictures. Do you understand? Now, you know, I want the world or Nigeria to tell us the basis of the further trial of Nnamdi Kanu. From where I am coming now, just follow me up. I stopped in primary 4. In case if you are UN official, you are listening, that is not my business. Are you understanding what I'm saying? That is the fact. That's what I base. I don't care whether you study wherever you study in your own. It's not my business. My business is, are you understanding what I am saying? Upon your lecturer. Yes, you understand. That's fine. We move. We have everything in IPOB. After all. But I am explaining now. I have retentive memory. Right? And I am even drawing the attention of Nigeria closer to what they have forgotten. Upon they went to Unical, they went to Unilag. Hey, I studied Uni Lagos, Uni Badan. Come here now, come. Let us argue with your study. I don't know why they are taking the line. They take the brink. Okay. Now, Nigerian government, after we rejoice that Nnamdi Kanu will join us, 17th of December 2015, the next thing we had was that DSS rearrested Nnamdi Kanu. Now, get the point. We must move from here now. DSS rearrested Nnamdi Kanu means that they refuse court order, right? Now, are you aware that in the court, there must be a warrant before the court? Detention warrant. That every court, it will be present there. That warrant there. Now, when you are being discharged, the court clerk will write the pronouncement of the judge. They will write it, he or she will write it at the back of your warrant, right? Then he or she will pass it to the office of the judge. Pass it to the judge, because after court rise, the judge writes the court. You will go to the office. Then they will bring in documents for signing and stamping. Now, when this very warrant get to the judge will stamp it and sign it. Immediately it is signed, the warrant becomes invalid. The very warrant becomes invalid to detain somebody. Pick this point. They must give us the grant of further trial of Nnamdi Kanu for treason. They must give us the grant. They have found Nigeria guilty. They found Nigeria guilty of extraordinary rendition. They found Nigeria guilty, Nigerian army, of invading Nnamdi Kanu's house. This is a judgment from the Supreme Court, which is the key point. And with this very judgment, it neutralized every charges or allegation against Nnamdi Kanu. I will get to there. But I want to quote it because the issue is that the way Nnamdi Kanu was brought into Nigeria was illegal, and it is called extraordinary rendition, and Supreme Court found Nigeria guilty. Do you understand? Because he was brought into Nigeria before they brought the charges, right? Remember that what they were bringing for long was amended count charges, right? I have been questioning them. I asked them, where is this warrant Bintanyako granted Nnamdi Kanu bail? Where is the warrant? Where are you keeping the warrant behind? I met several brokers. I asked them, Bintanyako, what are you playing? Are you playing that if this your strategy fell, you will refer the federal government to now refer back to the original warrant? Is that what you are playing? That's when I gave Bintanyako allegation that she was in the discussion of the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu. If she wasn't in the discussion, Bintanyako would have asked DSS to keep the amended count charges. Let us continue with the trial I granted him bail on. Because there are charges in that warrant already. There are charges bordering treason and terrorism. Now, Bintanyako is in the conspiracy to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. The reason is that, why didn't Bintanyako present the warrant? Bintanyako kept it behind. Then I am coming there. Let us go back to them, Ademola. I am coming there. Let me not forget that Nigerian army was also found guilty of invading Nnamdi Kanu's house. Remember, it is the two key points of our argument. Why do you say he jumped bail when you invaded his house? Number 1 point. Question the army and bring the army that invaded his house to justice. 2, because he's not running away from trial. Rather, he secured his life because the army came to kill him. So the first point is, before somebody say he jumped bail, you ask what actually led from him to him not coming to the court. First one. That's one key point. The next one, this second one is, where did you arrest Nnamdi Kanu? In Kenya. Did you follow the proceedings? No. You extraordinary rendition him, right? That is to say, the very extraordinary rendition issue must be settled before trial. That is to say, if Nigeria want to try Nnamdi Kanu, they should follow the rightful source of arrest. First of all, they must release him based on they illegally brought him back to Nigeria. So he cannot, based on the illegality of his arrest, and face trial. When Nigeria kidnapped him illegally, there is no legality there. So there is no basis for further trial of Nnamdi Kanu. There is no basis. We continue. They thought I will allow Loretta Onochie here. The people you see here now are full Nigerian agents to come and argue me, to bring distraction, and I will remove him because this very mirror we are setting, the mirror is the truth. It is not for dogs because it will make dog to harass itself. This very truth I am presenting. Even them that went to Unical in Nigeria as a Nigerian youth, unless you are IPOB, you don't remember these things. These are failures of your country. Disobedient to court order. You are a fool. You are carrying file. When you cannot fight evil, how do you get to work? I am reminding you, graduates of Unilag, we move. Army found guilty. Nigeria found guilty of extraordinary rendition. Army found guilty of invasion. That is terrorism. Nigerian army carried on terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerian government carried terrorism again, committed terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Terrorism, and they are charging him for treason. The action of Nigerian army is terrorism, was terrorism, and the Nigeria state according to extraordinary rendition, because they committed extraordinary rendition, it is called terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian state committed terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu. So how can Nigeria be guilty of terrorism against Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu will be facing trial in Nigerian court? Does the Supreme Court understand what they are saying? Illegality is the same. It is Buhari that came with what is it called? First come, first serve, right? War against indiscipline, Buhari. So why not practice it now? Why not settle the issue of extraordinary rendition? That is the key before you talk about if he commit anything or not. Thank you. We continue. We are going to handle it. Evil country. So now let us continue. There is something we were picking up there, picking out from Ademola judgment. Discharge unconditionally. Look at it on the screen. Unconditionally. I think you see it, 17th of December 2015. Now, as I took your mind to what the judge would do to the warrant, after signing the warrant, stamping it, the warrant becomes invalid to detain Nnamdi Kanu. I ask, which particular warrant did the Nigerian DSS used when they transferred the case of Nnamdi Kanu to the court of John Soho? Because the very detention warrant have been signed after being discharged by Justice Ademola. Then let us go back and ask, was there any court that issued fresh detention warrant to DSS? No, there was none. Then I ask, which particular warrant was presented to John Soho? Which warrant was presented to John Soho? Because the original warrant had been discharged by Ademola. Do you understand? Then let us move again. John Soho discharged a warrant by discharging Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Which warrant is that? Okay, let us just say John Soho stamped and signed the warrant he discharged. Then I ask, which particular warrant do they took to the court of Ahmed Mohammed? Because the case was also transferred to the court of Ahmed Mohammed. We are treating injustice here. We are treating injustices here against Nnamdi Kanu. Because the world must bear us witness. They must bear us witness. That's why we bring out this long time. Not cowardice. We know what to do. And we are going to do it. Because we have ironed everything out. We have what we are holding at hand now. We continue. I'm asking. Or we are asking anyway. Because how many courts have I mentioned? Justice Ademola Court, Federal High Court. Justice John Soho Court, Federal High Court. These two courts discharging Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Should DSS present detention warrant from another court after these two discharges that warranted them to keep Nnamdi Kanu and even took him to the court of justice, what is it called? Ahmed Mohammed. The same Nigerian, that is the third court they took Nnamdi Kanu's case to. The man who told the DSS to go and obey the previous court rulings. Ahmed Mohammed. Which ruling? The ruling of Justice Ademola and the ruling of John Soho. That's what Ahmed Mohammed referred DSS back to go and do. Did they do it? I want to know their basis of ruling that Nnamdi Kanu should stand trial for treason. I want to know, despite Buhari committed treason, 1983, he overthrew a legitimate president or a legitimate government of alleged Shehu Shagari. That is to say, Buhari committed treason against Nigerians. These very Nigerians that are fighting IPOB, these Nigerians you see, that went and validated, you know, British is so wicked. They use P2B to validate the enslavement of Nigerians. We told them we are not we are not among. Do your thing, you are doing election. Said you want to validate your enslavement. What was the language they gave them? Obedient. Obedient to what? To enslavement. Obedient to what? to the British enslavement. Obedient to what? To a country where every citizens are condemned criminal. Army can kill you, nobody will question. Fulani can kill you, nobody will question. Road safety can even kill you, nobody will question. Custom can kill you, nobody will question. You will import genuine goods, they will seize it, nobody will question. You will be moving on the road, they will be collecting money. Rice that's supposed to be 25, they will collect 5,000 on the road, each bag. You add it, it will become 30, because everybody is condemned criminal. The government can disobey court order because everybody is a condemned criminal. Fulani can invade your community and wipe all of you out. Nobody will be held responsible because everybody is a condemned criminal. Any governor can invite army to kill his citizens because everybody is a condemned criminal. The only citizens are the politicians that are in power. So how do British want to do it? Because there is no living citizen of Nigeria. You can be driving your car, whether your jeep, a funny idiot that came from Niger or Burkina Faso or Mali from also or something like what is it called? It just come out from the bush and shoot you. Tell me who will try them. Are you not a condemned criminal? When Pantami, the minister of terrorism, Pantami, that is, he issued national identity card to Fulanis that are in charge, Niger Republic, Burkina Faso, Mali, before issuing national identity card to Nigerians. The citizenship, that is national ID card, NIN, of Fulanis in Mali, Fulanis in Chad, Fulanis in Burkina Faso, Fulanis in Niger Republic, they are backdated. They are more citizens than you. They are all citizens. They have the same NIN you have. After giving it to them, he now came and they announced it that Nigeria should obtain NIN. They told you it's for security reasons. It's a lie. It is to make Fulanis that are in their neighboring countries automatic citizens of Nigeria because they have NIN. Ade amakwama. Ayijikwe madnala. Chineke mekwere mebere. Amecha unu ihe una amata. Let us continue. Mad people. You never defeated IPOB without a gun. You think you have gun, you have army, you have everything. You didn't defeat one idiot. What is it? They call him a senator. What? Senator idiot. One Fulani idiot. Is it a senator? What? He said that, you know, our level in the north, we are both senator. A senator in the north is not qualified to be a councillor in our land here. Let me just say Igbo land. But don't you hear them speak in the Senate House? So these are people who cannot be a town union president in any community in Igbo land. Senators from the north. Only few of them, even if you study, don't tell me you study in abroad, you have small brain. Forget that thing. The British is handed Nigeria over to you. So any frustrated Fulani idiot that joined thief, because if you are a hardened criminal, you will be promoted in politics. So he joined the hardened gang criminals that took our resources and kills us. So you'll be promoted, you become a senator. Hey, he's a senator, he's a honorable house of rep. Because you are you join Gowon gang. Because Gowon gang is still existing. Kill them and take their resources. Do you understand? Thank you. I demand now. So he said, Nigeria is ready for war. Are you the Nigeria? That northern Yakasa, what did they call him? Anumpama. Are you the Nigeria? But you say we are Nigeria. So did you consult us? What with the coup now? With the southeast. So is that why you told Obasanjo to announce the geopolitical zone, southeast? And if you want to call your own, you say north, not in central, not west, not east, not central. Right? And our own, it is not east, east is south. It is now south, and the southeast. So you are now telling us, we are ready to fight war with the southeast. Why not say that North Central is ready to fight war with Southeast? You are now saying Nigeria is ready. So you include Nigerians. Did you inform them? How many Nigerians did you inform you want to fight war? Well, we are ready to fight war with Southeast. Mad idiot from Mali. he become a senator in Nigeria. Mad people. Let us continue to destroy their judicial system in truth and in honesty. Though they study in abroad. But for here, our leader studied also, and the IPOB leadership and the other IPOB family members, they studied. So, and we studied on Radio Biafra also. Plus our God-given gift, blessing from above. Now you know how we are equipped. And now we want to use it, not for business. We want to use it and restore our land. You know how we use our brain for business? It works. All of you, Yoruba and the North, you see it as a magic. The same way you saw us succeeded with 20 pounds. The same way you see us, we'll restore this Biafra. Are you not seeing it? Are you not frustrated? Why are you now kidnapping foreigners? If you see a Chinese citizen, you tell your agent you contracted to kidnap them, they kidnap them, then you rush to the Chinese. It's IPOB, it's IPOB. So you have finished your investigation immediately. It's IPOB. Why did you not tell the newspaper to publish it? No, you first of all went in the secret, as if IPOB will not have the intel. You now went to Korea, right? You kidnap Korean citizen again. Then you go to the Korean government immediately. That's what Nigeria is doing now. They are using this government contracted agent. When they kidnap them, they will go direct to that country and publish and say, ask IPOB about your citizen. That's what they are doing now. You know, when we are telling our people what we are facing, people don't even know. That's why Nigeria told their government contracted agent, don't have a name. Don't have a name of group. So that in all you do will be taking it on IPOB. It doesn't matter. Don't have a name. Autopilot is not a name. It's a declaration. Government in exile is not a name. It's a declaration. Armed struggle is not a name. It's a declaration. Liberation Army is not a nation. Is not a name. It's a declaration. So what is their name? They don't have name. So it is how Nigeria planned it. Are you understanding? If they have a name, they will position, they will say, these people, this is the group this man leads. They don't lead the group. That's why they say, I am leading Biafra people. You cannot lead Biafra people. Both Devumai, both politicians, both people that don't believe. No, you must lead a group or organization where other Biafrans can support you. So, and that group or organization must have a name. That's why it was Rike leads Masob. Ben Onwuka leads BZDM. Nnamdi Kanu leads IPOB. Do you understand? So all their activities must be tagged on IPOB. That's why you saw his language. I am in charge. I handed over. He do this. He do that. I am this. I am that, because they don't have a name. They cannot have a name. It doesn't matter what you claim. Hey, I'm doing freedom fighting. What is your name? You are doing individual something. Individual. The word have nothing to do with an individual. Do you understand why Nigeria told them not to have a name? Let us continue. So now, which warrant did DSS took Nnamdi Kanu case to? The court of John Soho with? Which warrant? Which warrant did they took the case of Nnamdi Kanu to? From the court of John Soho, because Ademola discharged Nnamdi Kanu, John Soho discharged Nnamdi Kanu. Now, when Justice Ademola discharged Nnamdi Kanu 17th of December 2015, DSS rearrested him. On which detention warrant? Who gave them, which court gave DSS fresh detention warrant? That warranted them or gave them the order to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu? Do you understand? Because the very detention warrant that he was discharged with, that one presented in the court of John Ademola, have been discharged unconditionally. So, which warrant did they took him to the court of John Soho with? Now, John Soho wanted to go on secret trial. Nnamdi Kanu said no. He ended up discharging Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. And I ask, when they took this case again, when they rearrested Nnamdi Kanu, which detention warrant? Which court issued them detention warrant to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu? No one. they illegally rearrested him. And that is to say, Nnamdi Kanu was illegally standing trial. We are moving. We must understand this. DSS, I want to take you back. You legally presented Nnamdi Kanu to the Court of Justice Ademola, right? And on the process, in October 2015, now on the process, reaching to December 17, Justice Ademola decided Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally during the time of Obeta, right? Now, when he was discharged unconditionally, DSS rearrested him. Now I ask, which court issued you a fresh detention warrant of Nnamdi Kanu? No one. So, are you telling us that it was the warrant that was discharged that you moved to the court of John Soho? Is it that warrant that you moved to the court of Ahmed Mohammed again? The same warrant? If not, show me the detention warrant issued by any court to rearrest Nnamdi Kanu. No one. Now we continue. Ahmed Mohammed told DSS that I have warned you from bringing this kind of case to this honorable court. That's what Ahmed Mohammed told DSS. And I have directed you to go and obey the previous court rulings. That is Ademola and John Soho. Then we move. They now refuse. They took the case to the court of Fatima Binta Motlanyako. Fatima Binta Motlanyako is like, because I will be explaining and we'll be moving. It's like I will open the line for our people to call. Let me open this line, because this my analysis is too long. Somehow I will be hitting it right one by one, because the word must bear us witness. So, and I think believe I tag the number there. Did I not tag the number there? Let me see. Let me see. Share the program. Oh. Share the program. I want to do. Okay. I'm coming. 6, 4, 6, 9, 4, 5, 9, 6, 9, 4. Okay. What's up? Okay. Okay. I'm with you, please. Okay, so the number to call now is +1. Okay, it is there. Okay, I'll pin it there. +1 646 945 9694. Okay. So as we continue, you are free to call in. You are free to call in. So we continue. So now, that is to say, Nnamdi Kanu was standing illegal. That is, he was illegally standing trial, because there was no valid detention warrant that took him to the court of John Soho and the court of Ademola and also the court of Binta Nyako. Even now, let us go. They moved this case to the court of Binta Nyako. And in that court of Binta Nyako, I connect I by the line I on ka technical problem here. Arab color still. Arab color still. So, like I was saying, which which detention warrant did Bin Tanyaku granted bail? Is it the same? They don't want us to answer this call. Why? Excuse me, just wait for us. Let us see what will happen. If the call will not. If the call will not work, then we'll know. We continue. So, which detention warrant did Bin Tanyaku granted bail? Is it the same warrant that have been discharged? Is it the same warrant that have been discharged by Ademola and John Soho? Is it the same Nnamdi Kanu that was discharged by Ademola and John Soho? Is it the same charges that Nnamdi Kanu was discharged by Ademola and John Soho? Was Bin Tanyaku granted bail on? Now, where is Bin Tanyaku court sitting? Is it not the same Abuja? Okay. Is Bin Tanyaku's court to Federal High Court? Is Bin Tanyaku's court Federal High Court and Ademola Court State High Court? Is John Soho Court State High Court? No. All of them are Federal High Court sitting in Abuja. So we are having an issue here. It's like we'll not take the course because we have to continue. We have some in here technical issues. So let's forget about the call. Let us continue. You see my voice have less, so we'll do it like that. Let us continue. So what I'm saying is that Bin Tanyaku of the Federal High Court Abuja was and is working in conspiracy with federal government against Nnamdi Kanu. I ask, Bin Tanyaku, which warrant did you granted bail? Is it an invalid warrant? Is it a warrant that has been discharged already? Is it a warrant that you are granting bail? Granted bail. Because a warrant that has been discharged is a warrant you granted bail. Nnamdi Kanu that has been discharged is Nnamdi Kanu that you granted bail. Now look at the bail of Bin Tanyaku. Look at what Nigerian newspaper wrote. Court grants iron bail to IPOB leader. Now ask yourself, why was this very warrant Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail on not the issue treated since 2021 to 2022? Why? Why do Bin Tanyaku, why was she busy welcoming amended count charges from DSS when there is a warrant which Nnamdi Kanu was granted bail on? And in that warrant, there are charges against Nnamdi Kanu. That is to say, when Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition from Kenya and brought back to Nigeria, let's just say he faced trial. Which trial is he supposed to face? Is it not the warrant, the very charges against him? In that warrant, he was granted bail on. Now, in that warrant, is there no charges? There are charges. So, why didn't they start from there? But what we saw was NSAS, unknown gunmen, attack on INEC office, attack on government facilities, attack on transport company in Lagos. That's what we saw. Now I ask, was that what he jumped bail for? Was that the trial you say he jumped bail? He did not stand trial, right? Because army invaded his house. He escaped military assassination attempt. But the language you use, he jumped bail. Now I ask you again, which bail is that? Granted by Bintanyako on an invalid warrant. Because the warrant was invalid. The warrant has been decided by Ademola, decided by Johnson. Ahmed Mohamed said, I will not look into this matter. This matter has been discharged by 2 courts. Then they took it to Bintanyako. Bintanyako granted the warrant bail. Warrant that have been invalid. Invalid detention warrant. So do you know that even the bail Bintanyako granted Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu was even standing in that trial in Bintanyako's court. Is that an invalid detention warrant? So because Nigeria don't obey court order, we will no longer say the truth. I will say it now. We know they don't obey court order. Nnamdi Kanu also told them in their court. But as I am explaining it, I will explain it. Nnamdi Kanu, the trial they told him to go and stand in the court of Bintanyako is an invalid one. There is no valid detention warrant. The bail they granted Nnamdi Kanu was based on an invalid trial. Because the warrant was discharged by Justice Ademola. They insisted and took the warrant to Johnson. Johnson discharged the warrant unconditionally. So what did the Bintanyako granted bail? It already discharged warrant. Now what is Supreme Court telling Nnamdi Kanu to go and face? Trial on an invalid warrant. Trial on an invalid warrant. Chineke mekwere mepere. Anyị ga-alakwa ndị a n'iyi. Anyị ga-alakwa ndị a n'iyi. We continue. Do you understand? So that's what I'm saying. Do you now get the point that we have won this battle? We have won this battle. Bintanyako have nothing to present in her court. She is biased. She cannot question Nigerian army. She cannot. But a state high court sitting in Umuahia gave a verdict 19th of January 2022. Discharging that allegation that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. The court says, based on the evidences before this court, that Nnamdi Kanu escaped military assassination attempt and that he did not jump bail. But a federal high court, a Fulani woman called Bintanyako, was not able to question the army. Rather, she was demanding that Abaribe, hey, the shorty should be brought to court. Where is the shorty? I need to see the shorty. But you saw that this man's house was invaded by the army. You was demanding for shorty. Bintanyako, she was busy giving ground to the Mietiala terrorist organization. They were busy demanding, Abaribe should be arrested. Where is Abaribe? He should provide Nnamdi Kanu. It was Bintanyako who gave them ground. It was Bintanyako. So what I am asking now is, Supreme Court, which trial did you want Nnamdi Kanu to face in Bintanyako's court? Based on what? Have you asked them for the warrant? Why can't they bring the warrant for you to see? This very case of treason on Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged severally before it came to the court of Bintanyako. So, Supreme Court, are you trying to let us know that you don't know about the judgment of Justice Ademola of the Federal High Court on the 17th of December 2015? Are you not aware? Deciding Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, are you not aware? Okay. Are you also not aware of the decision of Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally by Honorable Justice John Soho? You are not aware. Are you not aware of the illegal arresting of Nnamdi Kanu by DSS? Because there was no fresh detention warrant issued by any court for his rearrest. So, are you understanding? Now, let us move forward. I will not even jump the court of Ahmed Mohammed because history will always be in accordance. They took this case to the court of Ahmed Mohammed. He said, he told DSS, go and obey the previous court rulings. Rulings. There is S. That's the two court rulings I've been referring you to. Ademola and John Soho. Can you understand? Now we move. I got Lakwande and EU. Thank you. Ana gwana oneren. Akwa ka ina agbazi olu maka next year ga-adịkwa egwu. Right? Therefore referendum final. Next year na ị ga-enye n'anya ya na the same thing a na-agba oji ofu a na-agba ya once. That two primary demands hashtag ha abụọ ka a na-agbazi once. Ịma agbachala free Nnamdi Kanu free him unconditionally. Nke ahụ ga-apụta ụkwụ n'ama now. Ị hụrụ that referendum? We have followed Nigeria now. We know that Nigeria is not for us. So maybe anyị na-aga ya ka na referendum ka uche gị dị ya o. A ga-etikwe mmadụ ihe here life. Ndị iro ga-confirm. Anyị ga-eme ndị iro anyị ihe. Anyị ga-eti ndị iro ihe. Anyị na-alụ ọgụ stage by stage. Ka anyị present zero ụwa ihe ahụ anyị na-ekwu since. Ịhụ referendum a unu ji maka ya tọrọ Kanu na-achọ ichenji ya. We will present it in a full way. Otu a na-eshe present ya n'ihu anya gị. Ka anyị mezi activate freedom fighting the main one. Ka anyị mezie ka o dozie unu anya. Ọkwa anyị mechara free Nnamdi Kanu si Nnamdi Kanu free. Ụfọdụ asị hey leave the US we are going to free him. Ụfọdụ asị hey Monday si na tell you free him. Obrogo na ema na IPOB ka free Nnamdi Kanu dị n'aka. You will ga-ahụ na ya na ihe niile ocharatan. They have run away. Onye ọbụla rụrụ ọrụ ya na ụfọdụ ndị ka ọzọ nọrọzi gọọmenti na Israel na-adọzi Biafra. Ihe agwazi we are fighting Nigeria army. We are fighting Nigeria. Ọya wawa ịdọ Biafra. In a fighting Nigeria army. Mad people. Based on what, one? On what reason? Leave our land. Leave our land. Akụkọ agwagana na-present ụwa ihe. You don't know what can be presentable to the world. Can army leave your land? I don't know. Oh, he get presenting, right? I don't know be a fire referendum about life. No be otoge. Me like yeah. He get nyezanya by force, and them are no Kanu kagene yaga baya. Do you understand? Agwa kona dare ke goteba naga. Ịghọta na-aga na anyị nwa ma anya IPOB ma anya ihe ha na-eme nna amaghị anya ihe ha na-eme. We have followed their court to the end from one to up to Supreme. After all, Supreme say he will face persecution, not prosecution, because prosecution will only Nnamdi Kanu will only be prosecuted on trial based on after settling the issue of extraordinary rendition. How do you settle the issue? Hence, Nnamdi Kanu was illegally kidnapped, detained, charged to court illegally. Now, at the end, several courts have found Nigeria guilty of extraordinary rendition. Appeal court said they condemned the way Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria. That is, Nigeria is guilty. Supreme Court said Nigeria is guilty of extraordinary rendition. That's what the Supreme Court means. Had Nigeria been individual, they would have been convicted. Convicted! Not individual. That's why they gave those pronouncements. Their judge cannot convict Nigeria now. Now you understand. But to come to it, Nigeria army is guilty of terrorism in the home of the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra. They invaded on the 14th of September 14th of September 2017 at the Amakwama, and it appeared in Supreme Court, and they were found guilty. Now Nigerian government found guilty of extraordinary rendition. Now I ask, on what basis will Nnamdi Kanu now stand trial? Will he stand trial that he jumped bail, or will he stand trial that the issue of the invasion of his house, when his trial date have not reached, have been settled? Are you telling us that the issue of the invasion of his house have been settled? Because this matter should be settled, and justice given to Nnamdi Kanu before such government will now have a face or ground to say, okay, look at our reason why we kidnap him then. By then it would have been done, because you have freed him, because you are guilty of extraordinary rendition. You're a kidnapper. You cannot kidnap him, you'll be trying him. Hence, you are found guilty of kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu and extraordinary rendition him. Illegally, you tortured him. Automatically, you'll be begging Kanu first. Nigeria should be begging him. Not a Supreme Court giving Nigeria another ground, a fresh ground to try Kanu upon his illegal abduction, or upon his abduction and the extraordinary rendition, upon the invasion of his house and the killings of 28 men. You didn't handle this matter. You didn't stand on this matter and say, we discharge Nnamdi Kanu. So that if Nigeria want to arrest him, if he have issue, they should follow due proceeding of arrest. But do you know what? Supreme Court promoted state terrorism. They promoted that Nigeria should terrorize more. Supreme Court encouraged Nigeria to keep terrorizing. What they presented to the world was what IPOB presented to the world. He was kidnapped. His house was invaded. He did not jump bail. That's why he did not appear to the court. His house was invaded by the army and people was killed. That's what Nnamdi Kanu said. This matter must be handled. Look into. They refuse. Extraordinary rendition. You cannot try him when you kidnap him. How do you try him? Based on what? What is your basis of trying him? Which face? You are a kidnapper, criminal, calling somebody a criminal, kidnapper. Nigeria is a kidnapper. Nigeria is a country that kidnaps. How do you kidnap? You now have the face to try somebody you kidnap. Criminal. To sit in a court against somebody they are giving allegation. Not that the person have committed. So criminal now validated in Nigeria, that Nigeria is a criminal state, a terrorist state, who terrorized Nnamdi Kanu in his home using the army. Also terrorized Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya by kidnapping him. So they now have the, so Nigeria is now, they are free. They are free to try Kanu upon all these illegalities. Chineke mekwere m ebere. Ụmụ mmụọ na-agwa m okwu. A na-agwa anyị okwu. Chineke mere m ebere. Thank you. So our people must know that the battle we have, IPOB leadership have led you, have been leading you on. We have secured victory. Nnamdi Kanu was not convicted. Extraordinary rendition. The court say yes, Nigeria committed it. Invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's house. Supreme Court said they did it. Then, do you now get what Nnamdi Kanu need? He said, no hageboza achani. And the world must hear us. And in the presence of the world, we defeated Nigeria in their courts. Do you see the war? You see we didn't lose it. Now, after this one, there's another one we will activate. The next level of freedom fighting. Because this very level of legal proceedings we have followed Nigeria, they have nothing against us. They have nothing. They are just using state might, you know, as a sovereign nation, the country. They are just using the power. But for Nigeria, they have nothing to present against us. They have nothing. What do they have in store? Nothing. Since 2015, reaching to 2017, they tag us terrorists illegally using their useless court. At the end, show me one IPOB member you convicted based on your tagging prescription. Did you convict us? Is that not an express way to be convicting IPOB family members? Immediately you tag them terrorists. Were you able to convict a single one? No. So what is the basis of the tag? But you want the world to call IPOB terrorists. Show us a single convict of IPOB. A single IPOB convict in your prison. Show us one. But you told Germany, call them terrorists. You are telling China, call them terrorists. You are telling Korea, call them terrorists. You are telling America. You yourself that tag IPOB terrorists, show us one single IPOB you convicted. No. But you want other country to convict them. Akwe hurunu Nigeria. Ayi mecha unu ihe. I got caught stand to unu. Tunu no na mad people. Thank you. I ji mad na ala. We have only Kanu. You have oil well. You have a house in Dubai. So you still have something else. So how can you confront us? Do you think you can fight us? It's a lie. You cannot. You don't have the moral. You cannot. You will lose. You don't even want to lose. Do you want to lose? We have lost everything already. So what are we losing? What are we losing? We don't lose anything. The only thing we have is Nnamdi Kanu. So you that have oil, you have this. You have something to secure. You don't have anything. We don't have anything. Now we have secured our goals to the sin of the world. So if you like, you say, hey, the goals is cancelled. It's cancelled. We are discounting we discount goal, just like Supreme Court. They do discounting. All our goals, all our winning matches, Supreme Court came and do discounting. They remove some goals. From 2015, we have scored multiple goals. Ademola decided Nnamdi Kanu, one goal. Johnson who decided Nnamdi Kanu, another goal. Ahmed Mohamed told DSS to go and obey the previous court rulings. Another goal, 3 goals. Bintanyako granted Nnamdi Kanu bail. He met up with bail condition and army refused him from coming to the court. Another goal, 4 goals. We went to another one, reaching to 19th of January 2022. I think I can remember them. Yes, 19th of January 2022, State High Court, sitting in Omaya, gave a verdict saying that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, rather his escaped military assassination attempt. The court also said that Nnamdi Kanu should be compensated by Nigerian government. The court also said that Nnamdi Kanu should be apologized to by Nigerian government. The same High Court also said that Nigeria should meet Nnamdi Kanu for discussion. If Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, will their court tell them to meet with Nnamdi Kanu? If Nnamdi Kanu is doing it wrong, will the Nigerian court tell Nigerian government to meet with Nnamdi Kanu and discuss? Will the court tell them to pay him compensation? Will the court tell them? Fifth goal. This one is now fifth goal. Now we move again. UN, I will not count it. UN is foreign. I'm talking about Nigerian court. Another goal is the appeal court judgment. In appeal court, we score 3 goals at once. The appeal court ruled on extraordinary rendition. It condemned the way Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria. 1 goal. The appeal also said that he's been prohibited from standing any trial. 2 goals. The appeal also said that Nnamdi Kanu is discharged unconditionally. 4 goals. Now, what did the Supreme Court do? They removed 2 goals. Supreme Court do discount. and left only one goal. Which goals do Supreme Court remove? They remove discharge and acquitted. They remove, what is it called? Standing trial. He will not stand any trial. These two goals, Supreme Court remove it. Do you know the one they left? Extraordinary rendition. In Supreme Court judgment, we scored 3 serious goals. That's what IPOB was defending. You remember I've counted 5 goals. Plus 3 goals we score in appeal court. It becomes 8 goals. That's what IPOB have been defending for long. Nigeria wants us to fight in the pitch so that the referee will cancel the match. Do you understand? And when the match is cancelled, your goals will be cancelled. And Nigeria did not score a single goal in our post. They wanted to use global terrorism index. It didn't work. They attacked IPOB terrorists 2017. They didn't score a goal. Nobody accepted it. They now come with no election with agent provocateurs. It didn't work. They didn't score. All this while, they have been using, okay, they came again, they kill politicians in our land. They kill Chikakinele. It didn't work. They killed Ahmed Gulak. It didn't work. They killed the army couple. It didn't work. They killed traditional rulers and the politicians in Imo. It didn't work. All these things is against IPOB. These are how Nigeria scored their own, because they can never call for justice. It's only IPOB that call for justice. That's why Nigeria only use illegality and the crimes as a weapon against IPOB. So IPOB have tried and they have maintained these goals. Out of these 8 goals, Supreme Court to remove 2. It remains 6. We are still winning. So what we are now saying is that we have finished that level. We have presented to the world. We have followed them. We have reached to that point. And we are going to another point. We'll also drag Nigeria into that point. If they wouldn't mind, we'll drag them. They say they don't want to say, they will say it now, and they will stop blackmailing. You will say that blackmail will stop. They will face the reality. Upper reality, you never face the reality. Reality and never face it. You want blackmail, what's the meaning? Oh, criminality is not freedom fighting. If you want to do freedom fighting, you may under you. It's not under you. Okay, man, have freedom fighting. Now, okay, why age you no? Or go on, war, and I do go one way war criminal. Buhari way war criminal. Obasanjo war criminal. Babangida war criminal. If you fight war, you've challenged the army, you kill the army. If you subdue the army, if the army surrender, you can control the civilians. Civilians become your toy. But when you left the army, you are bombing IDP camp. You are bombing market, bombing churches. You brought the policy of air, land, and sea blockade. You go against the rules of war. It is called genocide, not war. Understanding? The same thing with freedom fighting. You know, some people thought that you can do everything. You can do anything. You come here now, you kidnap a foreigner. Don't you know it's only militant that kidnap foreigners? Freedom fighters, what are you doing with foreigners? Foreigners that if you defeat this country, you know they will make new agreement with you. If they are in charge of your oil, they will make new agreement with you. You can stop them work if you own the land. You don't kidnap them. The foreigners, at any point, there is a place where they may be managing your resources. You stop them work. You don't kidnap them. You kidnap foreigners that you are also writing to. That is activities of criminal. That's why you only see militant kidnap foreigners. Do you know why? They need ransom. But freedom fighters to kidnap foreigners. For what now? Is it the foreigner? Are you doing what? We have never seen you kidnap British. There's some people, at least. Your own is China. Still, British is not allowed. British citizen is not allowed to be kidnapped here. Do you understand? That's why IPOB told Catriona Line, don't come here. Nigeria will kill you and say it's IPOB. Upon that, if we are evil, would have allowed Catriona Line. Nigeria APC have set up Ojos and the Devil Man. They have planned it to kill Catriona Line then. We gave the intel. Upon the British is our enemy. So for you to see how fair IPOB is, Kumo Yoruba man would have allowed him to come here, let the Nigerian sponsor agent kidnap him or scatter his crusade. But we gave him information. Don't come here. It is not wickedness. But don't come for your life. Because not that our place is bad, no. Because you have name. You are well known. So Nigeria to hold Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu is a very big a big one, a big fish. So they must kill a big fish to implicate Nnamdi Kanu. That's why, hence, people like that is coming to our land who know that is always their target. Now, after those ones have failed, what are they now doing? They have kidnapped Chinese citizens. They have kidnapped Korean citizens. Do you understand? And when this thing happened, the Nigerian government will now submit it to their country immediately. Both to their name. You know, they have their name. They know how they came to Nigeria. They knew. They know the citizen to any country. They know that they are citizen to this country or citizen to this country. We don't know them. So, but immediately it happened, they will submit their name and everything to the country and say IPOB did it. Imagine such Nigeria. Imagine. Thank you. I'm a Chandemadi here. Hamata. We are holding them down. How many goes? 6 goes. Asa. It was 8. Supreme Court removed 2. The sergeant acquitted. Supreme Court removed it. He will not stand any trial. Supreme Court removed it. 2 goals. Powerful goals. Hard trick goal. Not easy goal. Hard trick goals. Supreme Court. Akunu. Remove goal abo. Okay? I go make mad here. Akwa referendum ahụ na gbara ọsọ. Unu ga-enye anyị. Chineke akpọ unu ọkụ. Thank you. Lord, it is to share. Hey, let us keep Nnamdi Kanu so that he will not talk again. Are you not reading your newspaper? Nnamdi Kanu said. Don't you read it? When you see Nigerian stupidity, you know. Are you not listening to Radio Biafra? Don't you read IPOB press release? So you think Nnamdi Kanu is not talking? You must be a dreamer. The only thing we know you can do is lie. Nigeria is a lie. Not just a country. Nigeria is a lie. A lie. Don't sashi. There's nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria is a lie. A lie that have lasted 109 years, getting to 10 years now. A lie, not a. Okay, where is Nigeria? Okay, who is the Nigeria? You tell me who is the Nigeria, and you will include Benue, you will include Taraba, you will include Katsina, you include all these places. Fulani is wiping out. You must be a fool. So that is how they do in other country. So and not any people can come and wipe out a community, and it becomes Nigeria. You must be a fool. There is no place. Nigeria is a lie. A lie. Where all citizens are condemned criminal. Somebody can use because of cow kill you. Because you are condemned. Cow is not condemned. They can destroy your crops so that you die in hunger. Because you are condemned criminal. That's why you voted. They didn't count it. Because condemned criminal cannot vote. But they were shouting, hey, obedient. Obedient. The latest language of enslavement. What is it called? What is it called? Renewal of enslavement. Yeah, we are obedient to what? To the British. Obedient to what? To enslavement. Anompama. We repeat to be menu. We now refresh enslavement to na kinyo. I'm going to IPOB final. We don't shift. I need to go whenever when you also. Nigeria wa go bupurishi. On the for but na giri ya de kon ogefe tucho. Iga kwatunku. What are you going to do? Ebu plage IPOB ebu plunishi ni hu oha. That thing you refuse Ojuku from presenting to the world. We have presented it. Have we not presented it? Have we not presented it? But the British was blocking, lying. Hey, he's a rebel. He's a rebel. Don't listen to him. Have the world not listened to us now? You were expecting gun. earlier so that nobody will listen to us. But we endured the SS's force you carried on us, you know. Extrajudicial killings of IPOB family members started from Obiano. These are things we see. Obiano, the former governor of Anambra State, the first governor to kill IPOB family members. That was evangelism, was on evangelism in our nature. 30th of August 2015 on Sunday, Black Sunday. 2 died, 29 injured. Adamakwa. We know now, we know this. We are not the first governor to kill IPOB family members. That was on evangelism, sharing flyers. Only flyers. Now the next one was 2016. In Bayelsa it was 2015 October, but they just scattered us. Some of us fall into swamps. Some fall. They arrested over 2 trailer load. But within some 1 hour, 2 hours, all of us was released. Then, after all, the first protest for free Nnamdi Kanu, 2015 October in Bayelsa, all road leads to Bayelsa. All our IPOB family members, after all. We went there. They scattered us. We called leadership. They said, apply plan B. And we went home and applied plan B. Plan B. Yeah, our leader said we have plan C, D, down to F. Thank you. On the 9th of February 2016, IPOB family members that was praying in National High School Aba for the release of Nnamdi Kanu from illegal detention, because then Justice Ademola have already decided Nnamdi Kanu on the 17th of December 2015, and they withheld him back illegally without a fresh detention warrant from any court, which we knew that the already detention warrant have been signed and stamped by the Ademola, the Federal High Court judge. That is to say, automatically the warrant becomes invalid to detain somebody. But do you know what? They rearrested Nnamdi Kanu without any new rearresting warrant from any court issued to them. But by the power of DSS, he was rearrested. And they took him to Justice Johnson. So Nnamdi Kanu was on this very illegal detention, and we gathered in National High School Aba 9th of February 2016 to pray for his release. Do you know what? We were massacred by Nigerian joint police, army, everything, navy, Mopu. Do you understand? Then we continued. That's what the British told them. Hit them. Let them retaliate. Then we present them to the world. You know, their father are rebels. So we present them as terrorists. So after this one, nobody will talk about Biafra again. So that's their plan. They don't know we maintain it. We maintain self-determination. It is not cowardice, but to neutralize them and clean the faces of our father, that the British rub charcoal on their faces by tagging them rebels. So they are unpresentable before any country in the world. Unpresentable. That's how the British pushed our fathers. And when we came up with agitation, the British laughed. They said, how can they be presented with the image we gave to their father? No country will accept the Biafra. If they take it to any country, they will not accept it. Now, do you know what? Nnamdi Kanu came with self-determination. He didn't come with the armed struggle. And on the process of our endurance during this very excessive force on IPOB, extrajudicial killings of IPOB family members, we endured it. And that was when the faces of our father was cleaned. Our perseverance, our endurance vindicated our fathers. Now their faces was cleaned. and immediately their faces was cleaned, that's when our faces become brighter. And that's when IPOB started presenting their exhibition to the world. That's when we have faces. That's when you can see that we get asylum with the name of IPOB without being endurance and vindicate our fathers. You can never mention Biafra to any country. They will listen to you. British know it. They said, attack them, let them retaliate. Then we give them the same image we gave to their father. That will be their end on this earth. That will be their end. And they don't know IPOB Nnamdi Kanu knew it. They were clean on. He said, remain resolute, remain calm. National High School, they killed us. He said, remain like that. We moved to Mbo to remember our fallen heroes. They killed us daybreak. 29th to 30th May. By the same Obiano, Soludo, Governor of Anambra State, Governor Charles Soludo, there is a graveyard in Onitsha Barrack now. Are you go and ask the army? They will show you. Governor Charles Soludo, ask Obiano, how many people did you throw into here? Ask Obiano, he will tell you. Charles Soludo, there is a graveyard. That's where they threw IPOB family members. That was massacred in Mpo. Governor Charles Soludo, those that we took to the hospital, Obiano went and kidnapped them. He sent army. They kidnapped those in the hospital. He massacred them. They are in Onitsha Barrack graveyard. They dig there with the tractor. Do you understand? Did we retaliate? No. We are counting it. Next year, these are the brokers I will be broadcasting. Next year. One by one now, we present them. Next year, the whole picture of killings of IPOB family members, we will surface all of them. All of them. So that first. You will account for IPOB you have killed already. You see those pictures, those videos. From A to Z, from 2015, we will now be coming up with it. Mad people. Do you understand? Right? No problem. Nigeria. Open. But I got so much mad people. Can anybody endure what you have endured? The answer is no. Should I count the killings of IPOB family members by weekend? 20th of January 2017. 20th of January 2017. IPOB is solidarity with Donald Trump. I will not even forget the massacring of IPOB family members. Not massively, but they go house to pick them and arrest some of them on the road and kill them. In Delta, by Ifeanyi Okowa, using one commissioner of police. Hafiz Mohammed Inua, a Fulani man. Hafiz Mohammed Inua, a Fulani man. He killed us. So many of our people are still missing in Delta, killed by this man. We'll remind them all these things now. All these things now. This man kidnapped Sonda Shaka. This man kidnapped, I can remember their names. Then we tweeted them as a Biafra land Twitter head. That's my position then. After all, even now. Do you understand? Thank you. Thank you. So, they killed us. In Iguacha, it was during that very massacring of IPOB family. They were shooting live bullets. So, do you know that the police, that commissioner of police of River State, they burned American flag to ashes, Israeli flag, and Biafran flag. They brought them together, poured them fuel, and burned it to ashes. Have you ever seen it? You know, these very people, Nigeria Zoo, you know, people that recruit terrorists into the army and police. Navy, custom, road safety, everywhere are terrorists, everywhere. After recruiting terrorists, they have no, everybody become terrorists. They know all of them are terrorists. As far as from that region, they are terrorists because they back up terrorism. We saw them last recruiting hunchback. Hunchback. When after recruiting main terrorists, they now recruit terrorists with a hunchback. That shows that it is a mandatory, that automatically all terrorists are officially security agents. Any terrorist is a security agent in Nigeria. Hence, you are a Fulani or northern terrorist. Automatically you'll be recruited, you make a choice. Or you are your police, or for anyone you just mentioned, you will join. They give you a gun, send you to the east. You'll be getting message that your house is burning in Kasina. You will be standing on the road in the east. Telling somebody, clear, come down, go this side. Why you talk? What do you talk? Okay, you don't know that this is army checking point. This is a checking point. That's what you'll be hearing here. From the mouth of terrorists. But their houses are burning in the north. They are here now. Agwebu Purishi. Nigeria is Agwebu Purishi. A snake, they have cut off the head. It will just be spreading blood in the bush. You would think, if you hear the noise of this snake, you would think it will fall down other trees. It's a lie. It's a lie. We have pinned Nigeria down. They never wanted us to appear in Supreme. They never. They never. We have appeared there. They say, go back to the 3 years. But did we come to Supreme? Yes. Did we secure victory in Supreme? Yes. Extraordinary rendition and the invasion of Nnamdi Kanu's house by the army. That's the main key point. But the Supreme removed this charge and acquitted, and removed that he will not stand trial. These two things. But we continue. And we're both saying, thank you. Thank you. Yes, now, it is okay. Just, it's okay. We publish all the video pictures of IPOB, the whole killings of our own. Immediately from January 1st, Kayama 9 another face. I publish where killings of IPOB member, invasion killing by Nigerian army, publish where to double cross them. Thank you. And we are going to run this very program up here. We are bringing it to an end at this very point in time. I think we have given it out, and we'll take it. We have given it out. The enemy knew we are saying the truth. Nnamdi Kanu is illegally in detention. There is no detention warrant that Bintanyako is trying Nnamdi Kanu with. If there is any valid detention warrant, why did Bintanyako bench that warrant and was busy accepting amended gun charges? 5 amended gun charges, 7 amended gun charges, 15 amended gun charges. When there are charges in the warrant which you granted him bail on, why did you abandon the warrant? Why are you afraid of the charges? Were you running away from the invasion of his house? What exactly prompted to Bintanyako not pursuing DSS with the amended charges and demanding that the already treason charge, which he was granted bail on, should be looked into? Why did Binta act so? Because Binta is in the conspiracy of attacking Nnamdi Kanu's house by the army. That's why Bintanyako refused to question the army. Bintanyako threw our suit away on the 13th of 19... Is it March? Something? Is it March 18, 2019? In March 2019, it is March 2019, they threw away our suit. We filed complaining the invasion of his house. Fatima bin Tanyako was demanding that the shorty should be brought to court without asking why did he not appear in the court. Thank you. I am right abani osenanya with eziokwu anumele onye okwanu bin Tanyako. On the judge enwezi power ebe anyị nọ. Nigerian court have no power ebe anyị nọ. Anyị was aga. We have finished their court from 1 to up. Do they have any other court? They don't have power on us again. Both judges, both anybody. No power. Where you have power? You are what that is way jenga ubua. Ubua na. No more power. Judiciary. Which kind of judiciary? You will not tell us. Law will take its place. Which law? Law in Nigeria will not take its place. It's better the way we disgrace all of you. We know there is no law in Nigeria. But we will maintain international law in our agitation. Because mentioning Nigerian law, Nnamdi Kanu have defeated them in their law. So, in our agitation, we must maintain international law because there is no law in Nigeria. Again, after the argument, let them come and challenge the IPOB. They are kind of give me argument. Onye gara unikal na unilag. Believe in Nigeria. Unless you believe in our freedom, before you can argue us, it is enough. If you believe in Nigeria, or that you don't have anything in your sense, if you think you have sense, or you broadcast, defend Nigeria. Come and do like we want to see multiple like broadcasts, people defending Nigeria. And you think it is working. You see people defending their tribes. How many people can defend Nigeria? People defend their tribes. Is that not a shame? Oh, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. I never hear one America. I never hear people say, "Ah, we need one America. We need one Japan. It's only Nigeria. One Nigeria. One Nigeria." And I know one Ghana. One Nigeria. One Nigeria. One Nigeria. On your Dutch. Tinubu is a Yoruba man. He's an Enwudi here and Akudi here. Neighbor unit. President is president. Hey, Peter Bia is a man. We are supporting Southeast. Hey, he should be silent. He should be a turn of Igbo. Get out in a one country. How do you talk turn? Hey, what is the elder saying? Unless should say something, you must be a fool. Elder in one country. Elder from regional elder. Something happens. Say, hey, the Igbo leader should go to Lagos. You must be a fool. I think the Lagos is the same country. So Igbo leader will go and beg Yoruba leader. And you come up and say there is one Nigeria. Hey, I think he's contesting in the name of the North. Hey, Tinubu contesting in the name of Yoruba. Hey, Peter Obi in the name of Igbo. And the idiot to come and tell me, hey, one Nigeria, this Nigeria is indivisible. But your election is divided. Your appointment is division. Everything is division. What is the division again you want? Tell me who contested for president in the name of Nigeria. Or show me one. They contest with the name of region, the name of tribe. That is what they do. They pick vice according to tribe. They don't pick vice as a Nigerian. They don't do primary election as Nigeria. They don't do general election as Nigerian. No, they do it as a tribe. In other words, they tell you one Nigeria. You see this fraudulent Nigeria. We will destroy it finally. Why are you destroying our properties in Lagos? Hey, the governor should say something. So there is the governor of Igbo. In Nigeria, there is Igbo governor. So Lagos governor is not ruling Igbo in Lagos. But they count us in the census. So when we ask, why are you disturbing the same Nigeria? He said, they are elder. Hey, Ahaneze, what does Ahaneze say? You see this your brain. You must be a mad idiot. If you come to where I am, you tell me one Nigeria around about. If I present 3 arguments, you see that place, you will be ashamed of yourself. Even if you study in Cambridge, 3 presentations, I will drop it at the same time. If I have drink, I'll be drinking, so that you disgrace yourself before the people. You tell me about one Nigeria. Buhari committed treason. December 31st, 1983. Buhari. The death of Buhari, December 31st, 1983. But they rushed, they charged Nnamdi Kanu for treason. The same treason, the Supreme Court said Nnamdi Kanu should go and try. Treason Buhari committed. Buhari committed treason. He was with the charging Tanika for treason. And you see one idiot. I said, you're a fool. You're an idiot. God will punish you and the Nigeria. Buhari overthrew Shagari. A legitimate president that was legitimately elected 1979. Just because Ekweme was vice. Chibo Akadibo was special advisor to Mr. President on political matters and special duties. And that's when he was able to approach Shagari for the return of Ojukwu, and immediately Ojukwu returned in 1982. The Northerners was seeing Ojukwu as a president of Nigeria. Do you know the reason? That Ekweme is the brother of Ojukwu and Okadibo is their brother. That is to say, every information about the presidency is in his hand. So Ojukwu have the intel, and the British said that, the British and the North, they said that Ojukwu, with these people now, with these people closer to Shagari, his vice is Ekweme, special advisor on political matters and the special duty is Chuba Kadibo, later you one of Oyi, that Ojukwu is now ruling Nigeria. That was their mentality. They said, okay, in order to cut off these people, Buhari should go and overthrow Shagari. That's how they set it up. That's how they discuss it. A war criminal. Buhari, Owoya massacre, 1967. Imagine somebody that commanded the army after massacring our mothers, they started having sex with with the dead bodies. The army, you know, the worst army on earth. Buhari led them to worry, you know. Just imagine the crime they committed in our land. Having sex with dead bodies. You see this Nigeria, we must tear it in pieces. People that committed war crime telling me one Nigeria. God will punish you and your Nigerian. Thank you. Mad people everywhere. One Nigeria. In that one Nigeria, you can only have only Lagos can provide a seaport, one Nigeria. So other seas, the other people that have Atlantic Ocean, that have seas, no, their seas are, they are cost. They don't have sea. So their land is prohibited from having embassy. So there will be no foreign presence. The only foreigners you will see in their land are criminals who came to take their resources. So that is one Nigeria. One Nigeria is when a foreigner come here to steal my resources. His embassy will be in Lagos. Right? I'll be using phone line. The headquarters of all of them will be in Abuja. Zen, Abuja. What is it called? Glo, Abuja. MTN, Abuja. Okay? People, foreigners will be taking our oil. The headquarters of multinational oil companies are in Lagos and Abuja. Our land, no, one Nigeria, no, this land, our land cannot carry it now, their structure. Isn't it? Mad people everywhere. In the one Nigeria. You have something to defend. We don't have anything to defend than our land. Our land. We don't care about your rubbish. You see that our land? We will defend it. So if you have anything in it, you can take your thing. But for the land, we will defend this land now. Take the resources, go. But for this land, we are going, all of us will die here now. Prepare. We confront them in a civilized manner. That's how we studied on Radio Biafra. Ana guide kwoku. Ana bakwu ogige. Ana bakwu okwu fence. Nnamdi Kanu na ekwukwu gbaya fence kwuche gị there. Gbaya fence. Ụmụ idiot bịazie ha na-ekwu otu kemgbe ahụ okwuru. Ha chefuo fence ya. Ha bịa break a fence ga na-ekwu otu rugo okwu director. Break a fence. Pope go do gate first. Pope gate. I am a father on the Canada quote Bible. Has said, God will punish the children with the sins of the great grandfather unto the 5th generation. To the 5th generation. Ha kwese. Do you understand? They non-stop. Oh, kwash. Guzemba there. Read it down. You might have unto them that hate God. But God will say you punish the children with the great grandfather to the 5th generation. It's a lie. Also, unto them that hate God. So some car with the key. And a guy there. Thank you. Thank you. Anyị mmadụ n'ala. Anyị agbago Nigeria azụ n'ala. N'ihu ụwa. The world knew Nnamdi Kanu have defeated them. After the Supreme Court judgment, the world now say, okay, these people have nothing. Back IPOB gbadozuru okwu ike n'ala. Ụkwa anyị kwuruzie chim. Ụkwa anyị shiziri ezigbo ike n'ala now. So our people must continue to do the needful. Then, about hala next year, it got no day anyhow. It got no anyhow. Auto activity see shinaga. It got no follow you press release. No follow you take share direct again. Makoga was quite the same, right? Then, in name address in there from Tagodu. Ndoshia, government contracted agent. Name her address as government contracted agent. Right? Currently now, Oshu Kakane Ziegi. Makaraya Nezibog. So we must continue. Nnamdi Kanu are one die now. Nigeria is a one die today. Today can be very far. You don't compare yourself with us. I want die now. Oh, anyone. IPOB. But Nigeria is I want that today, but take an make all oil. We are still pushing oil. Our own is we have nothing. We want now. You know, I got that guy terrorists. But let us kill all of us now. You know, you're tagging. So, okay, so you can even validate, you can find a way to validate the killings of our people. I think you are Nigeria, you have power. Start killing now. Start killing us, mad people. You are telling the world, hey, the terrorists, approve it now. I think you have arm, you have barrack. You can kill. Start killing. Don't tell the world. Stop the conspiracy. Stop kidnapping foreigners. We don't kidnap. We don't kidnap. Mad people. I don't even know that army can deny what they do. I think Nigeria have power to kill. Hey, they will kill you, but army will kill. They will deny upon their uniform. They will kill, they will deny. Do you understand? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I urge you to go. Simply. May Chukwu Abiyama guide you, protect all of you, provide for you, favor you all round. And let his favor upon us attract the favor of all mankind, and they will favor us within and without. In Chukwu Abiyama's name, we have prayed. He said, oh, imima akpochiela. Thank you. All right, from me, fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, and from here, our homeland radio studio in Biafra land. It is good afternoon.